Yo, what is up guys, SurgicalGoblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, I'll try to complete the Royal Recruits Challenge live for you guys. As you guys can see right now, I'm 8-0. I woke up at I think 7:45 and right now it's 8:30, so in half an hour I already managed to go 8-0. And then right now I'll try to complete it hopefully as soon as possible. It would actually be awesome if I can complete it 12-0. And then of course I will try to upload this video as soon as possible just because I know that you guys want me to upload a video on this. And of course that's why I wake up so early. So I'm sorry if I look a bit tired or the commentary is a little bit off. Just because right now it's 8:30 AM here, which isn't too early, but of course I just woke up. So as you guys can see, I didn't collect them yet, so I didn't unlock them yet, but I want to start off the episode by unlocking the new card. They are actually really interesting. I actually pretty like them much. So let's see, as you guys can see, Royal Recruits common card, they're actually common, so they're quite easy to upgrade, so that's actually pretty nice. So look at that, we unlocked it. So this is a draft challenge, so it is a little bit tricky because some people don't really like draft, or they struggle, or they don't really know how to draft. Today's episode I'll also try to kind of explain how to draft or what my thought process is. So the Magic Archer or the Flying Machine are both really good cards in draft, just because not always they have a spell to respond to it. Personally, I prefer Magic Archer over, or Flying Machine over Magic Archer. So this is a really tough one, just because Rascals and Valkyrie, I think Valkyrie are just a little bit stronger. Rascals used to be OP, but in my opinion they are, they're still good, but just not that OP. And Valkyrie is in my opinion really strong right now. So let's see guys, let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him a good luck. So it looks like he gave us the Skeleton Barrel, the Lightning, Skeletons, Bats. I don't think we picked any of those. No, actually we did pick the bats. So let's go with skeletons and let's go with bats. I think the bandit might still dash. Yeah, the bandit will still get one dash, so that's well played in his part. It looks like we kind of have a Zeppe deck, as you guys can see. So it looks like he does have the Royal Guard, so he splits them, and as you guys can see, they're pretty slow, but they're actually really good in my opinion. The DPS is pretty strong, the HP is also pretty good, so they're definitely not a bad card or something. But I think Valkyrie is actually really good against them. I didn't try it yet. I don't think I had Valkyrie in one of my decks yet, against them. But as you can see, Flying Machine is getting a ton of value, actually killing most of the cards. I think it will still, also target onto the left one. So as you can see, Flying Machine is really good, especially if your opponent doesn't have, let's say a Fireball. So here we can actually get a Lightning, hopefully in time. And even if the Flying Machine survives, so it looks like he didn't expect the Flying Machine to survive, and he did use the arrows. So the Flying Machine actually survived and still got a hit. So that's actually insane, guys. Look at that. Brought down the tower to 2099. So let's see. He didn't show a spell yet, I think, except for his arrows, which he just used. So I'll actually try to punish that with Skeleton Barrel, Bats at the bridge. Then I'll actually follow it up with a Flying Machine to try and take down his archers over there. And let's see if we can get some damage here. I don't think so, just because the Ice Wizard actually one-shots the skeletons. But let's see, guys. Looks like he also has a Goblin Gang. So he has a Goblin Gang, Royal Recruits. I think I actually said Guards in the beginning, but it looks like he already cycled back to Bandit. So he cycles pretty quick. Let's go with the Valkyrie over here. And I think the Valkyrie should be able to clean it up and actually go for kind of a counter push. Just because, of course, if you ignore the Valkyrie, it will actually quite a lot of damage. So let's actually go with another Lightning, guys. Valkyrie will be able to get one hit. The skeletons were kind of a waste. I shouldn't maybe drop them there, just because it didn't do anything. And of course I did spend one elixir. One elixir isn't that much, but it's still kind of a waste. So let's see, guys. We're about to hit double elixir, and I'm thinking what to do. I think I'll just continue like this, kind of trying to chip away with my spells. As you guys see, Lightning, I think I was able to get 2 Lightning so far. And then of course try to maybe pressure a bit with Skeleton Barrel, maybe get a little bit of chip damage with my Flying Machine. But let's see, guys. Let's actually go with Skeleton Army. Let's then go with Valkyrie. Looks like he does go... Oh, I should have used my Valkyrie on the left side, because he does go with his Rascals over here. I'll actually go with my Skeleton Barrel for defense. Then I'll actually go with Electro Hoist over here. And this is kind of tricky, just because he has a really good double lane pressure. I'll actually go with Skeleton Army on the right side, and he was actually able to get a really good pressure. Should have used my Valkyrie on the left side, but definitely really well played in his part. So let's see if the Flying Machine is able to take down his Magic Archer. Looks like it is, so that's nice for us. Let's go with Skeleton Barrel, let's go with Bats. So he's playing this really well, guys. Let's go with Bats to kill the Ice Wizard. He does have Archers and Goblin Gang, so we don't really have anything to come through, but let's see. So I definitely want to keep my Valkyrie for his Rascals. There you go, there are the Rascals. So let's actually go with Electro Wizard on this side. Let's then go with Valkyrie. Let's go with Skeletons on the right side, Skeleton Army on the left side. So the Valkyrie actually did die over there. That's crazy. Let's go with a Skeleton Barrel in front of this. Let's try to go with another Flying Machine, I think. But as you guys can see, again, he has the Archers being able to actually kill my Flying Machine this time. Let's go with Electro Wizard over here. So the Bandit is able to die and the Flying Machine is still alive. But look at the HP on the right side tower. He still has a lot of HP left. So he does go with a Magic Archer here. So let's see, guys. I'm thinking what to do. We can't really lightning his archers. It wouldn't really make sense. But let's go with a Valkyrie over here. Let's go with skeletons behind it. Let's go with skeleton barrel. He did just spend 6 elixir on the royal guards. So I'll actually go with flying machine. Looks like it did pay off. We actually hit the archers. And here I'll actually try to lightning his ice wizard. So let's see if it pays off, guys. Looks like the skeletons are able to connect. And that's pretty good for us. Let's actually go with Valkyrie over here. Let's go with skeletons trying to pull it. There you go, we did pull it, so that's good for us. Let's go with skeleton army. And right now we do need to watch out just because he's kind of spamming at the bridge. Let's go with electro wizard. Let's go with bats. Looks like he's already BMing, but I don't think it's over yet. Maybe it is. We did cycle back to Valkyrie, so let's go with Valkyrie right now. Oh, this is so close, guys. Okay, so looks like the Valkyrie was able to clean it up, and this is so intense. Wow, we actually managed to defend this. It's pretty crazy. Let's go with skeleton barrel, and I'm thinking about going with another lightning, but maybe not yet. Just because the skeleton barrel wasn't able to connect at all. So let's go with flying machine. Let's go with skeletons over here. Looks like he did go with his arrows. I'll go with electro wizard trying to protect the flying machine. So we were able to protect it. And let's see what he drops. So looks like he goes with his archers. I'll actually go with my Valkyrie. Looks like it did pay off. He also went with his bandit. I will go with skeleton barrel. I will go with flying machine. And this time I will prepare for lightning. So let's see if the lightning will be able to allow the flying machine to connect. So looks like the flying machine already connected and we are able to get the victory. Wow, that was so intense, guys. I'm not sure if you guys like saw that. I mean, pretty sure, but that was so intense. I'm actually pretty nervous just because, of course, like I want to complete the challenge, and if we already start off the episode with a loss, that would kind of be a shame. But as you guys can see, we were able to get that victory 9-0 in the Royal Recruits challenge. I would say let's hop into the second match, guys. So Hunter or Royal Recruits, I actually really like them. I think I will pick them, but Hunter is also a really strong card. Golem or Giant Skeleton. So this is interesting. Normally I would pick Golem, but I noticed that Golem is kind of risky just because there are quite a lot of P.E.K.K.A.s actually. So I think I would just pick the Giant Skeleton just because it's so effective. Like if they have a big push, if you for example don't have anything, let's say they have 3 Musketeers and we only have the freeze as spell. Well, we do need to hurry up 3 seconds. Cannon over Bomb Tower. So he does have an interesting deck. He has Bomb Tower, Golem, Rage, and I picked the freeze. So kind of strange cards. Like as you guys can see, normally you would never play with these cards, but in draft like everything is possible. So we did pick the cannon, which I think is pretty good against his golem. I mean, it's quite cheap, but it still does the job. And then freeze, we might be able to surprise him with, let's say, a giant skeleton offensive. And then freeze, like, I don't know what he has, of course, but like freeze something, I don't know, let's say the hunter. So let's see, guys. We do have a miner, which is really good. Miner is one of my favorite cards. I think I would just start off the like the battle by placing a miner in this style. By placing it in this style, let's say he has arrow, or let's say he has tornado. I have arrows, I saw it. Let's say he has tornado. He can tornado to the king tower. So I'm thinking what to do. I'm thinking about splitting my royal recruits. This way, 3 of them will actually take down the princess, and then the other 3 will actually go for the left side tower. We are already trying to chip away there. So the royal recruits do like take 3 hits to actually kill the princess, but of course it still does the job. And then he still needs to respond to them on the left side. Did use the hunter there, but look at the right side, guys. If you ignore them, they actually deal a lot of damage. Look at that. Brings down the tower to... Wow, so much damage, guys. Just 3 royal recruits. Like, imagine all of them. Wow, I was leaking a little bit of elixir. Shouldn't do that. So let's go with a cannon, trying to pull his golem. Let's then go with a musketeer as late as possible. This way it will actually target onto the hunter. It does get a little bit of chip damage on the tower, the hunter I mean, but that's totally fine just because this way we still have the musketeer alive. So let's actually go with the ice column over here. I definitely want to keep the musketeer alive. That's why I dropped it. So looks like the prince will go down. I'll actually go with a giant skeleton over here. And I'm thinking about again splitting my royal recruits. This way he's forced to respond to, of course, like the big giant skeleton push. But then again, if he ignores the 3 like royal recruits on the right side, look at the damage they dealt like already. So let's see, guys. Looks like he does go with a bomb tower. Bomb tower is actually pretty good against the royal recruits, I think. Let's go with arrows for the tower, also the princess and the bomb tower. So Bomb Tower will definitely be able to kill it. I didn't even think about it, but maybe Bomb Tower, like if royal recruits actually like become meta, Bomb Tower might actually be good. That's pretty interesting. So let's see, guys. We didn't show our freeze yet. I definitely want to keep the musketeer for his push. So I'll actually go with miner, ice golem, and then giant skeleton at the bridge. Kind of a strange push, but he just invested 8 elixir. So let's see what he has for this. He does drop the hunter, and of course he has the skeleton army. We already used the arrows, so we'll play in his part, but the giant skeleton bomb should be able to kill the hunter. So let's see, guys. Golem is coming. Let's go with musketeer. Let's go with royal recruits. Of course, like 3 to the right side, but actually one of them then goes to the golem. I'm not sure if you guys knew this, but the musketeer is still alive. That's actually really clutch for us. Look at the royal recruits on the right side. He does go with a bomb tower. I'll actually go with my ice golem here. I will go with a giant skeleton behind it, and then miner to the tower to chip away. So let's see if we're able to get some chip damage with his miner. Looks like he does go with his hunter, and the giant skeleton actually went to the tower. Let's go with arrows. I'm thinking about freezing here. I'll actually freeze. Wow, maybe a little bit late, but I think this is good game, guys. Even if the giant skeleton died there, it would have been good game. But as you guys see, because of the freeze, it will actually connect onto the tower. Without even the bomb, we actually managed to take down the tower with the giant skeletons. That was actually a really interesting game. Really strange deck, but let's give him the good game. Let's give him the wall plate, and let's give him the thumbs up. So 10-0 in the challenge right now. And wow, we're getting closer to that... yeah, to that cards. I believe we get 800 cards there, but looks like we first get a lightning chest. So let's see what's inside of this. So we get some gold, we get some royal giants, we get some dart goblins, and we get some cannon cards. So I'm thinking which one to strike. As of comments, I mean, maybe I can. I'm not sure if I can get the. Should we try? Like, I will try to like strike the comments and then try to get maybe the royal recruits. I'm not sure if it's possible, but let's see. So looks like we get some skeleton barrels. Looks like we get some minions, so 3 strikes left. I'm not sure if it's possible. I mean, we did just unlock it, so we get some giant snowballs, and I think I would just let it be like with the giant snowball, just because it's my common. I don't have like max yet, and of course right now the royal recruit. So let's actually do an epic. Looks like we get some freeze, and let's see what kind of epic we get right now. Golem is actually really nice, pretty nice lightning chest. So as I said, 10-0 in the Royal Recruits challenge, and I would say let's just hop into the next match, guys. Okay, guys, as you guys can see, so we have Royal Recruits or Poison. I'll actually pick Royal Recruits just because they don't die to a Poison. Rescos or Inferno Dragon. I'll actually pick Inferno Dragon just because it's so strong right now. Fireball or arrows. I will pick Fireball. And then Balloon, or I think I'll actually pick Balloon just because I have Inferno Dragon, which is pretty good against like air, and we can always fireball, let's say, his Rescue Girls. So let's see, guys. He has Skeleton Barrel, he has arrows, Rescues, and Poison. That's what we gave him. And then we have Royal Recruits, Fireball, Inferno Dragon, and Balloon. So we definitely need to see like what he gave himself, and then what we like gave ourselves, and then try to kind of like know what kind of counters he has. So for example, even if he didn't show the like the Rescues in the actual match, we already know he has them just because we actually like gave it to him while drafting. So let's see, guys. We start off with Knight, we have Goblins, we have Inferno Dragon, Electro Wizard. I'm thinking about just starting off with Goblins. He does have arrows, so let's see if he actually uses it. I'll actually go with Electro Wizard to the side. So it looks like he does have a Valkyrie. I think I'll just go with Inferno Dragon here. So let's see. Electro Wizard with the help of the tower was able to kill the Skeleton Barrel. We did took a little bit of damage, but nothing too special. So let's actually see what he drops. So it looks like he does drop the Rescues, and we know that it's one of his air counters, but I'm not sure what else he has. Like for example, let's say against the Balloon. So right now I'll actually play my Royal Recruits. I'll actually play 3 of them to the right side. One of them, like actually 4 of them go to the right side, and he does have the Bomber. Bomber is actually also a really good counter against it, and he has arrows. So he has arrows as air counter, and then he also has okay, let's see, guys. Let's actually go with the Knight over here. So he has arrows as an air counter, and he has Rescues as an air counter, as far as he like like what he showed to us. Excuse me. So let's see. So he did give us a giant. So I'm wondering if he gave us like, I don't know, or he picked like, for example, like a P.E.K.K.A. or whatever, or why he gave us the giant, or maybe he just preferred, for example, I don't know, let's say the Valkyrie over the giant. So let's see, guys. Let's go with Electro Wizard towards his Valkyrie, and I'm thinking about going with Giant Balloon Push, but it is quite. Oh, okay. So he did use the poison which we gave him. I'm thinking, yeah, I would just go with a Giant Balloon Push. Hopefully he doesn't have like a mean horde or something, just because right now we don't have the Fireball. So it looks like he will go with his Rescues. Also will go with his minions. So he actually cycles pretty quick, guys. I hope that the Balloon and the Giant is able to connect. So it looks like the Balloon is able to connect, but we do need to watch out with the counter push over here. I think I'm forced to go with a Fireball. Yeah, let's definitely go with a Fireball over here, just because otherwise we will probably lose the tower. Again, I missed one of the minions. But let's see, let's actually go with Electro Wizard to kill the skeletons, and let's see if we're able to kill the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is able to kill the Electro Wizard, I think, at 3 shit. So he is able to connect as well, like the Valkyrie there. But let's see, guys. Let's actually split Royal Recruits right there. Valkyrie dealing so much damage. Well, it's actually crazy. Let's see if we're able to, yeah, still take his left side tower. Looks like he also is Executioner, so he actually does have a lot of air counters. Let's go with a Giant. Let's go with a Balloon over here. And we're trying to split lane push a little bit. Let's actually go with Fireball. And let's see if we're able to come through, guys. Looks like the Balloon is still full life, so he is able to connect. But looks like, of course, he cycled back to Rescues. I still think the Balloon will get 2 hits. There you go. Brings down the tower to, I believe, 700 something. So let's see. Let's go with Inferno Dragon for his Skelly Barrel. Let's then go with Electro Wizard. Looks like he did go with a poison, so I'll actually go with a Giant Offensive. And let's see what we can do, guys. Electro is still there. Inferno Dragon is still there. He will definitely go with minions, but the minions will probably die, I think. Yeah, let's definitely go with a balloon. Giant is still alive. I think this will be fireball range, guys. 1 hit, 2 hits. Will we put it? No, actually, it's not in fireball range yet. But there it goes. 33 HP, and it is fireball range. So that was actually a pretty close match. Really strange match, but we were able to complete it. Let's give him a good game. Give him the well played, and let's give him a thumbs up. So as you guys can see, 11-0 in the Royal Recruits challenge, and we're almost there, guys. 800 Royal Recruits at the end, and of course the chest opening. That would be awesome if we can complete it, like 4 matches, 4 wins. That would definitely be awesome. But let's see, guys. Electro Wizard or Inferno Dragon? Definitely. That's actually tricky. I think I will go for Inferno Dragon, even though I gave him the Electro Wizard, which of course is really good against like the Inferno Dragon. It's basically a hard counter. It's still like we still might be able to get value if, like, for example, his Electro is out of cycle. So here Fire Spirits are actually really good. Should be able to get a lot of value against his guards. Should like, for example, kill his princess. And then I will pick Goblin Hut. Just because Goblin Hut, like, is actually able to, for example, chip away, maybe bait a spell or something. But let's see. So let's give him a thumbs up and let's give him the good luck. I'm not sure who this is. This might be Little Chen, like his mini account, but I'm not sure. I think it is. Kind of looks like it, but I'm not sure. So let's see, guys. Let's go with a Goblin Hut into his Tombstone. Let's take down his princess. Like, I tried to take it down with Fire Spirits. Looked like he did have the Lumberjack there. So while playing his part, we are forced to go with the Dark Prince. So the Dark Prince hopefully will be able to take down the princess, but he is trying to protect it really well. So definitely while playing his part, let's maybe go with a Giant Skeleton there. So he did use the Electro Wizard, which of course, like as I said, like the Inferno Dragon, let's say he has a tank or something. Right now it's out of cycle, like the Electro Wizard, but he is protecting his princess really well. But even if the Giant Skeleton dies, the bomb should be able to take down the princess. So definitely while playing his part, to actually go with Inferno Dragon up high. And as I said, like his Electro Wizard out of cycle. We do need to watch out when counter it the next time, just because we know that he is the Electro Wizard. But as I said, like right now he just used it, so we are free to use it. Let's actually go with a Graveyard Offensive. Let's see what he has as a counter. Inferno Dragon is tanking. Let's see if he actually has something. Looks like he does have a poison, but he already took a lot of damage, so I guess he didn't have that much elixir. But let's see, guys. So the Graveyard was able to bring down the tower quite like low, 1931, so not too much, but not too bad. So let's see, he does have a princess, so I actually decided to go with a Goblin Hut like back here, especially because he gave us the rocket. Like, he doesn't have a rocket, could have like a lightning, for example, poison and lightning, but I don't think so. He just used the poison, so I think this will be a good Goblin Hut. Let's see what he drops. So he goes to the princess, and I'm really tempted to go with a rocket right now. I think I would do it. Yeah, I would just go with a rocket to the princess. It is really tricky because, of course, like we just spent 6 elixir on 3 elixir, so that might cost us the game, but I think it's worth it, especially like we can defend this Royal Giant, I think. Let's go with Royal Recruits over here, guys. Let's go with Dark Prince if needed. But look at that, the Royal Recruits are actually really strong. Like, he also goes with a Lumberjack, but I think we will be able to defend this quite easily. Let's actually prepare for a Graveyard. So the Dark Prince is there, Goblins are there, Royal Recruits are there. And this is why Goblin Hut is actually really good in like draft. As you guys see, he only has a poison, but then he either has to use it on the Graveyard or the Goblin Hut, and the Goblins are actually doing work. Actually managed to kill the princess, I think. Yeah, actually managed to kill the princess. That's crazy, guys. And I'm thinking about going with Giant Skeleton and then Royal Recruits behind it. Really expensive combination, but I think we should be able to get the elixir, especially right now it's double elixir. So it looks like he does have the P.E.K.K.A. So Giant Skeleton with the Royal Recruit should be able to actually kill the P.E.K.K.A, I think, especially with the help of the bomb. So let's actually see what he drops. Let's go with a Dark Prince right now. Let's actually prepare for a Graveyard. And I think this is a good game, guys. And I think we actually completed the challenge 12-0. Graveyard is there, Royal Recruits are there, Dark Prince is there, Goblins are there. Let's actually set up another Goblin Hut. And wow, crazy, guys. The Royal Giant actually barely did anything. And as you can see, the tower will go down. And so many Goblins. Dark Prince is still there. Royal Recruits are still there. That's actually awesome. Let's give him the good game. Give him the well played. And let's give him the thumbs up. So we were able to complete the challenge 12-0. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Of course, I will still collect the card, like 800 cards. And then also get like the chest opening. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. 12-0, as you guys can see. So I would say let's just collect the cards, guys. 800. I'm not sure what level we can upgrade it now. But I think pretty high, like 8 or something. But I'm not sure. So let's see, 12-0, that's actually awesome. Let's open the chest right now. So we get 11k gold, which is pretty nice. We get some skeletons, we get Goblin Hut, we get Bomb Tower, we get Skeleton Barrel. Let's see if we can actually get a legendary out of this chest. We get some Barbarian Huts, we get some Goblins, Furnace, Arrows, and unfortunately not a legendary, but we will get some epics. Let's see what kind of epic we get. 6 skeleton armies, so not the best chest, also not the worst. I'm really happy that we actually managed to get it like 12-0. So let's actually go to the Royal Recruits and try to upgrade them as far as possible. There you guys have it, level 1 right now. So let's see how far we can get them. So Level 2, I think as I said like 7 or 8, but I'm not sure. Definitely not tournament standard, but as I remember, I think I remembered it correctly, like I think around 8, but I'm not sure. So level 4, level 5, I think actually pretty high. Let's see like how far, maybe even level 8. So let's see, still 700, so level 7 for sure, and I think level 8 right now, and then we still need to collect some for level 9. Or maybe we can actually upgrade it. Yeah, we can actually upgrade it to tournament standard. That's crazy, guys. They actually gave enough to upgrade it to tournament standard. So as you can see, I already have my royal recruits up to level 9. So that's actually awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you guys are able to complete the challenge. In my opinion, the card is definitely interesting and actually has potential, especially because it's just really strong and really unique. Like it spawns over the entire map. So that's really cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to smack that like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe. And I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Bye, guys.